Hey, attention crypto gossipators, things are about to get interesting. Remember, not financial advice.
Hey guys, what is up? Hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone's having an amazing day because I am as usual. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So you were about to give up. You thought it was over. You know, you had no path, no vision, because the most important thing that for all of you seems to be burning is not actually happening, because we were promised these January automated burns. January is nearly over and you're probably doubting the whole ecosystem, the team. But guess what? We have some news and we got to talk about this because burning is extremely important. As you know, if SHIB is ever to go to the magical 1 cent dream, then it would need to burn because there's just too much of it in circulating supply, and I think it doesn't make any sense. But guys, although I am going to talk about right now these automated burns and we have information and it is happening, it might not be exactly what you expected, right? So give me some time, give me your attention. We're going to make the most out of it. Make sure you subscribe and turn that notifications bell on if you still haven't done so. And guys, let's get into it. So Shiba Inu auto burn is now set for testnet deployment, team confirms, right? So we thought the real thing was coming out, right? But we get the testnet deployment. We thought Shibarium was going to come out, but we had to go through a Puppynet, Testnet. So everything needs to be tested. It's not like it's gonna come out straight away. And I have been talking about the fact that this could have been with a delay. It would have been nice if they had mentioned that a testnet was needed for this, because people were so convinced that in January we're just gonna get these automated burns. But guess what, guys? This did not happen, right? It needs to go through a process. So let's see what is going on right now, right? The journey towards automation kicks off this month. January, the Shiba Inu noted that they will first deploy the automated SHIB token burn system on Puppynet for rigorous testing. This initial phase is crucial for refining the mechanism, ensuring efficiency and bolstering reliability before transitioning to the mainnet. During the testing period on Puppynet, users can anticipate witnessing multiple upgrades as the Shiba Inu team fine-tunes the automated burn process. And these upgrades are designed to optimize performance and transparency, laying the groundwork for a seamless transition to the mainnet. So that's how it works, guys. In the crypto world, in the blockchain world, in the online world in general, things need to be tested, and it needs to be tested publicly, because this could go very wrong if it's not monitored, if it's not controlled well. These are very sensitive and delicate moves. Remember, there's a lot of money floating around, and you cannot make any mistakes, because the moment they make a mistake, guess what the whole SHIB army is going to do? Everybody around it is they're going to FUD. They're going to try to bury us alive, okay? So the people that are holding the bags themselves are going to try to bury the other ones alive. I've seen it many times. I know it sounds very weird, but literally see YouTubers out there that are holding a bag in a crypto, and then they'll be FUDding in every single video. So in order to prevent this, we need a good, strong mechanism. Simple as that, right? Because this is definitely a process of transition. We've got a lot of money sitting there to be burnt. Guys, look how much has been accumulated, right? We have been promised that every 25k, this would change. The goal, when it reaches the goal, it will be burned, right? And we would see this change for it to actually start burning. But guess what? It hasn't been the case. So as of now, we're sitting and just looking at this massive number and thinking, well, when are they going to burn this? And some, I've heard influencers have come out with ridiculous things, like saying that the devs are actually just stealing the money, and they've already bought themselves luxury cars and so on. Guys, don't fall for it. This is an absolute lie, okay? And it really, really bothers me that some people are like psychologically so weak to actually believe in this crap that some fudders are putting out. Give me a break. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a complicated process. You know, if they require my patience, I'm going to give them my patience. Yes, at times they don't communicate well, and at times it's not so clear, but things have been delivered. Things have also been delayed, but they have been delivered. And to say that, you know, they're going to rug, or they're going to steal, or they've just absolutely forgotten about this is really, really sad, and it's false, right? And I don't want this to happen. This is some serious defamation, in my opinion. So, of course, you know, seeing some news from, what was it, Lucy, right? Lucy came out with a tweet about the burn mechanism is very refreshing. Otherwise, if January would have passed and they wouldn't have said anything, even myself, I would have had to call them out, right? I do call them out when they need to be called out, but I'm not going to be calling them out when still, you know, they have time to perform, right? They've said January, they never gave us a specific date in January, and it's still January, right? So they do have time. But all of this talk, at the end of the day, is about the price action, right? So we want to see SHIB grow. We want to see our magical 1 cent being reached, or anywhere close would be nice. Many investors are telling me right now that they would be happy with 3 zeros, with 2 zeros. You know, it doesn't have to just be 1 0. But if we don't move, then it's definitely going to cause a lot of anger, because the past 2 years have been very quiet after the last bull run. So SHIB needs a nice pump, and SHIB needs some development, and SHIB also needs some reasons for people to hold. Now, the reasons are there already. As you have guys noticed, on average, we are the longest we've got the longest holding crypto. So this is on average, and we've got a lot of very big ETH whales that are holding it for a long time. So many individuals, I'm talking about more than 1.3 million holders, have faith in this, and they are ready and prepared to hold for as long as possible, which is very encouraging, because this shows that we have a long-term vision here for sure, right? But we're gonna have to go through stages, and once we have completed these stages, again, we have ticked another box and another reason for investors to invest into us. That's it, simple as that, right? So far, guys, as you know, we've had only 5 burns executed from this part. They were around, you know, the 8 billion mark. These were done manually, and people were very angry. This is why they wanted the automated burns, because at the end of the day, if the developers themselves have to manually burn this, then they decide when it's done, how much of it is done, and that leaves us questioning a lot. And it turns out to be quite centralized, right? And the whole idea here is that we are decentralized as much as possible, that the power is spread out, it's given to everyone. So I think it is important for them to really get this over with, to show the community that, hey, look, we are giving you guys the power. You guys have the information here. This is how it's going to be done. And we can feel more relaxed rather than them having to do it manually. Because then every time we're going to question every single burn. Why did you burn 8 billion, not 10 billion? Why did you take so long to burn it? These type of questions arrive when people are upset that they have genuinely no understanding and why these burns are happening. So here we're going to have something more simple. You know, I imagine that once the automated burns come out, they're going to give us a specific number. I don't know if it's 25k every time burn needs to happen, but they also need to make sure that it doesn't affect Bone that much, because these sell-offs for Bone can be very impactful. I know people are going to come out and say, well, it compensates with all the loading up of the Bone, with all the transactions and stuff. Yes, but still, I imagine that the reason why they have reduced the number and why they wanted to spread out with time these burns is because Bone could suffer a lot if they just go, you know, straight away and burn off, I don't know, 1 million, 2 million. It can be quite impactful when you know that Bone doesn't even have such a big supply, so any movement can cause some serious price action. But as of now, guys, testnet deployment, that's what we're looking for. Let's see how it works out. Let's see if there are any bugs or actually is as good as it's going to be. And from then on, they can just really deploy the real thing. And that's it, you know, on to the next development and on to the bull run. Let's see how far it takes us. So if you have any thoughts, leave them down below in the comment section. Don't be shy. Talk, discuss, all that great stuff really does matter. Don't forget to subscribe, turn that notifications bell on, and as usual guys, big thank you to everyone. I appreciate all the support, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.